What's up, Internet? It's Chris Krug. I'm back here, day 2 of the Fuel Dialogues. I'm with Corrina Keeling. How's it going?
I'm really good.
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm having fun, hanging around lots of interesting people, and like we're in the Museum of Vancouver, and we have free run of the place.
This is such a cool spot to be.
Yeah.
Just all day long. It's wonderful.
We're still hanging out here in the 70s of Vancouver on the art gallery steps. So Corrina is doing graphic facilitation at the conference here. So a lot of you guys are going to know what that's all about. I bet you're on there. Don't worry. A lot of people know graphic facilitation, but why don't you just let people know what you do?
Yeah. Basically, I enter into a group space and I listen and I watch what's happening and I draw a summary of what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing and what I'm experiencing from the room, as a way to reflect back to the participants what's been happening.
Awesome, yeah. And so yesterday we had like 4 big sessions, and you made 4 wall-size illustrations and hung them in the lobby, and people were taking pictures with them and stuff. And they're kind of a mix of figurative, beautiful stuff and literal, statistical stuff.
Yeah, capturing the sort of the essence, the heart of what was said. It's impossible to catch everything, but just as a way for people to really look at the drawings and remember their experience and remember what stood out for them. I'm really also listening to the room and listening for what made an impact. You know, listening to just the energy and the breath and the space in the room. And when something is said that really shifts the energy in the room, I know that's something that I have to capture.
Awesome. Yeah, so you and I have seen each other a few times in creative circles like this, creative leadership circles, and then the other kind of side is we see each other in the kind of like protest activist community where you are an activator and using your illustrations to kind of spur on community activities. Tell me about like your cool Instagram and your public journaling that you do.
Sure,
and stuff,
yeah.
So.
I mean, I do have an Instagram feed. It's Love Letters for Everybody is my handle. For FOR, not the number 4. And yeah, I think it's just I called myself an activist for a long time. I prefer to call myself an activator, and actually the title of you know, the sense of identity is always evolving, but I do feel aligned with spaces where we're really pushing the edge of who we are and who we want to become. And the sidewalk chalk work that I do is really just a reflection of my own internal process and kind of what I would love to tell myself if I could have a conversation with myself on the days that are really challenging.
And they're beautiful. They're, you know, temporary, obviously they're chalk, but they're kind of graffiti styles, but they're kind of power positive thinking, uplifting / activist styles, and they're awesome. You should totally check them out. So,
thanks.
What are you going to be doing here today?
A lot of listening, actually. There's the format today is a lot of small groups, so a lot of what I'm going to be doing is just sort of circulating around and putting my filters on and listening for patterns and listening for common threads and listening for themes that are emerging from each separate group. That's one of the things that as an artist in many capacities that I'm really interested in is the patterns and the themes that are emerging in our global collective consciousness right now, and the work that I do is really amazing because I get to go into all kinds of different spaces and hear all kinds of different people talk and get to pick out, okay, well, everyone seems to be saying this, and I hear this everywhere, and so I'm doing a little bit of that today.
Yeah, it's like in the movie The Matrix, where the guys who are like driving the Nebuchadnezzar, the ship, they're always staring at these screens, right? And there's all this information like flowing in green past them all the time, and they're like looking for patterns and like letting those things emerge, and they're like, oh, there's a glitch in the Matrix. They go kind of like focus their attention and their power and their energy right in those spots.
I've never thought about it that way. That's totally true.
So this is getting a little long, but I just wanted to cover one more thing. You were telling me a little bit about your aspiring musical career.
Yes, I'm also, I've been playing music all my life. I've been writing music for about 10 years and finally carved some time out to really feed that, because it really feeds me. And I have an album coming out on the 11th of June. It's called Say Yes. My website where you can find all that information is Corrina Keeling, Corrina Keeling. It's hard to spell.
We'll put it in the comments or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's the internet, right? You can just do that then.
Cool. All right, thanks a lot, Corrina. KK and Corrina checking out from Museum of Vancouver, Fuel Dialogues, Day 2.
Be well, folks.
Over and out, Internet.